guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. Today we're featuring a team with Shadow, Dragonair, Kanto Grimer, and Common, aka Common W, aka Extremely Common W, aka the Sheep, aka Woolly Cuteness, aka Dubwool. And I really like Dubwool, if you can't tell in this meta. It's a really safe Pokemon with good coverage. And Shadow Dragonair is a really solid lead as well. Unless you see a fairy, it's gonna have play against most things in the lead in this meta. So you see us against the Cofagrigus. And the way, if you guys want to try out this team for yourselves, the way you should play that, in my opinion, is you shield once and you build up to double. And by the time you build up to double, the Aqua Tail should just about KO. That's one advantage that the Shadow Dragonair has over the normal Dragonair in the Cofagrigus matchup. Normal Dragonair, I think, can survive a Shadow Ball, but it's kind of a give and take. So Dragonair was able to win the lead for us. Machamp gets a pretty nasty farm down, which is a little bit concerning, but we're able to build up to a body slam. I know I can probably live, so I do so. I take it, and I get off my body slam, which should knock out the Machamp. And that is a G to the G. Game 1. I had a rough day in the single type cup, but I was experimenting around. I was thinking, how could I have more like neutral play instead of getting kind of hard countered some of these games? Even not hard countered, I kept losing. I started losing with my Umbreon double poison team because I kept seeing Coffin double counter, and Vigoroth safe swap just caused me so many issues. I always had to go down a shield, and as soon as I go down a shield, I lose because the second fighter in the back then just puts in too much work against my Umbreon and remaining poison type. So yeah, I found a flaw with that team I was using and decided, maybe I'm better off switching it up. We came up with this team, and it's been performing quite well for me. So Dragonair really neutral in the lead. We saw another Cofagrigus. We played it the same way. I decided just to play this out and get off both of my body slams here. Debating what I want to come in with. I decided to come in with Dubwool because with a Coffin lead, I thought maybe there's a chance he's weak to poison in the back. Maybe it's Coffin double counter. And let's see. Oh, I make a misplay here. Throwing on the CMP. Big misplay by me. See, I no bubble, hoping I can swap and get a poison jab head start. Unfortunately, I still KO. And this game is going to come down to a bait call. If I call a cross chop bait, I win. If I shield a cross chop bait, I'm probably going to lose. So we've called the bait in a recent video in this same situation. Oh, this time we get baited. And this, unfortunately, is going to be a rock slide that will KO. But Dubwool actually lives 2 counters, which allows us to get 2 double kicks, and it ends up being a tie. Kind of threw that game, unfortunately, but it was a good game nonetheless. If I simply hadn't thrown that body slam against Vig and just kept that energy, I win the game because I can simply force a shield from the Machamp with my body slam, but it's all good in the hood. I'm sure someone in the comments would have won that game. I'm sure you would have. I believe you. But you can't win them all. Maybe there was once, who's commenting? Rise. I can't believe you threw on CMP there against the Vig with your Dubwool. You lose that CMP. You know, Clarence, you're right. But Clarence, I would go as far to say there might have been a game one time that you lost that maybe I would have found the win condition. So it goes both ways. Thrifty Rocker, and they're rocking the guitar. Umbreon. So I don't have like, oh, this actually worked out really well. We both simul swap, and I happen to be in a really positive matchup. I don't have like an X's and O's way you should play an Umbreon lead with this team. because I play it differently every time, as you're going to see. Sometimes I stay in. Sometimes I go for the catch. Sometimes I swap immediately. Like, I don't really have an exact science. And that's a big thing with Pokemon Go PvP, right? It's never... In some ways, it is an exact science. Like, certain matchups should theoretically play out the same way multiple times. But most of the time, I would say it's not an exact science, because a lot of matchups aren't going to be straight up simulation, even energy. A lot of matchups are going to be with uneven energy. One Pokemon will have a head start. One Pokemon might have been chipped. So you kind of got to feel your way out. Another Umbreon lead. Umbreon just really outbulks Dinair. So it's not like the best matchup in the world for Dinair. But I do believe Dinair wins the 1s and the 2s, or maybe just the 2s. Foul play does land. But we do get a head start with our Grimer, which is kind of nice. Going for a Mud Bomb here, Muddy B. I think I shield this. And it was revealed that my Grimer wins CMP. So I go for another Mud Bomb here, knowing I'll win CMP. Does he shield? He does not. He lets it go, comes in with Umbreon. I settle for the Mud Bomb because I thought he might throw his Foul Play. He didn't, which is unfortunate because that means I could have reached the Sludge Bomb there. And then I combo play with the Body Slam. Little combo wombo. He comes in with Muck. It's a little bit tricky because it looks like I'm only going to get to one Body Slam, and this Muck's going to come out with lots of energy. So I grab a shield, but now it's kind of Dubwool against the world. And I don't know if Dubwool has enough in the tank to win this game, but maybe we shouldn't doubt him. Maybe we shouldn't doubt the mighty sheep. Look at him. Look at how fluffy he is. He's so fluffy. We shield the Dark Pulse. That's something. I go for the catch. Oh. I don't get the catch, but those poison jabs did quite a bit. Is there any way I can farm down here? I can't. But how much energy does the Umbreon have? This was only a Thunder Punch, so we're not quite in foul play range. We should be able to live a foul play. The next double kick should KO. Common W with the win. Common Dubwool. Let me know at what point I overused that joke. And it's next battle. That was a really good one. Dragonair and Dubwool giving us some nice neutral play. Next opponent, here we go. Another Umbreon lead. It's been like mainly Umbreon and Coffin leads thus far. This time I catch on my Grimer. As I told you, like every time I'm playing it differently. Oh, I think this game though, this decision ends up being a mistake, as you're going to end up seeing. I go for the Sludgy Bee here. Grimer with the big old smile on his face. Very positive. Grimer, I hear, very positive person. Good locker room guy. Ooh, Psychic. That's going to hurt. Going to wait out my full timer. I come in with Dubwool. Foul play hits me. I end up deciding I probably should have thrown Body Slam here to not have to use a shield, but I decided to shield farm all the way down. And what's going to come in? It is a Meganium. Okay. I throw, since I was already at 100 energy. I combo with this Body Slam. And then we're going to see what on earth is in the back. It is, unfortunately for us, a Clefable. That is not good. That is not very good. And Body Slam will chip. But this is just a really bad situation. Because, like, if I was to shield, he could farm up even more. Maybe I had to shield. Maybe I had to shield to win. But I don't think it would have mattered because at this point we're in like Frenzy Plant range-ish. So I decide to like let it go, but he still has both his shields. Yikes. You know, I should have thrown the payback. I should have thrown the payback just so he couldn't flex 2 shields on me. I should have... I'm mad at myself for that. Not for losing the game, but for allowing him to flex 2 shields. Should have thrown the payback there. Would have been even shields. No shield flexing. Logan, oh my gosh. You guys are not prepared for this battle. Logan's trying to get on Spicy Saturday, apparently. Shadow Hitmonlee swaps into a Swalot. I'm going to chip here with a Body Slam. I'm going to go into my Grimer. Swalot typically runs Infestation, Ice Beam, Sludge Bomb. So my Dragonair would have been quite threatened by the charge moves, but Grimer not as much. Going to go for a Muddy Bee here. Purified Grimer is in the house. No longer has return, but he's still determined. We shield the Ice Beam. I kind of lost track of energy, so I just throw this Mud Bomb after 1 to be safe. I retain switch advantage. In comes Hitmonlee. I throw on bad timing here. This is actually going to be a little bit costly. Because I give him a free double kick to sneak in. And now he's a little bit healthier. He would have been 1 less jab. He would have taken 1 more jab worth of damage if I had thrown in good timing. I get denied by 1 turn lag, which is unfortunate. He's got so much energy. I simply am going to shield, and then he's got double close combat, as you're going to see. Boom, bye-bye Dragonair. Now I'm a little nervous. What's in back? It is a Shadow Kadabra. It's a Shadow Kadabra. Payback coming through. Dubwool is like, no, Rise. I got your back. I'm not going to let you lose to this crazy wild Spice team and have Logan flex on you in front of 435 viewers in the Twitch stream. Not gonna happen. Dubwool, thank you, my bro. Thank you, my bro, for having my back. We all need a friend like Dubwool. Battle starting. Wikipedia. Fellow streamer. So is Logan, by the way. Dinair versus Grimer. They swap in their own Dinair. Since I'm slightly ahead, I decided to stay in and throw my Aqua Tail. I don't know why, instead of Body Slam. I guess just to like throw them off a little bit. What is going to greet Dragonair? It's Grimer. I swap immediately into Dubwool. What was the lead? You guys all know, but I'm blanking. But apparently I felt comfortable to just swap Dubwool here to save a little bit of health on Dinair. He goes for Mud Bomb, which is good for me. Because now I'm not at risk of getting farmed down, really. He's going to have to throw. He takes the Body Slam on the Grimemeister. I'm willing to just let Dubwool go. Wait up my timer. Probably come in with my own Grimer. And it was Umbreon. Wait. Did he switch out of Umbreon versus Dinair? Weird. Oh, wait, no. Grimer was the lead, I think. And I actually throw the Mud Bomb here because I figured with 2 shields up, he might be likely a shield at this point. And I'm going to go for Sludge. Sludge lands. And at this point, I feel like my Dragonair can just fast move through the entire team. So I'm actually going to let Grimer go. I'm going to swap Dinair. And I've still got 2 shields to hide behind. No way, in my opinion, that Umbreon will get to 3 foul plays here. And we're able to... he goes for like a catch or something. Dinair, doing Dinair things. Let's go, baby. Nice set there. It's a 4-1 as we climb back to our expert elo. And what did that put us? That put us back into the 2700s. Let's see if we can keep it cooking. JD Scooty 08. Dinair into Dubwool. Pretty neutral here. He goes up to 5, which does threaten the potential payback. I decided to just let this go. That body slam, that stab body slam does a lot. Body slam from my side coming through. Gonna shield up his body slam. So we go down a shield, but we take switch advantage. And at least we're going to get off a body slam worth of chip here. I might even dip out here. Be a little risky. I swap Grimer, and he's staying in. That's good for us. Debating a shield here. And I do shield. It's only a body slam, so not ideal. But him staying in tells me he might be weak to Grimer in the back. So I've got double Mud Bomb. I'm going to throw these to make sure he doesn't get to that Bulldoze without expending shields first. This is the Bulldoze on charge move priority. Is he willing to double shield? He is. And that tells me he's probably weak to Grimer in the back. So now it's going to be Dubwool against whatever the back mon is. Let's see. And it's Primeape. And this on paper is not good for Dubwool. But if Primeape doesn't have a fighting charge move, this is actually not that bad. And this is one of those weird situations as Primeape throws after 5. I know it's just the Night Slash. And in the 0 shield scenario, this is the 1 shield scenario. The single shield scenario where, the only shield scenario, I should say, where Dubwool can get the win. And I think we're going to wrap up the video there because I've got like 40 more minutes of battles with this team. But thank you guys for watching. This team has been really fun. So I think we have another week of single type cup. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we got another week of it. And if you guys want to try out this team, I do recommend it. I'd say the most annoying thing to deal with is probably like if you swap Grimer and you're met by Coffin, because if Coffin over farms properly, that energy kind of puts you at a disadvantage with your back Pokemon. So be careful with that. I think I've found that like just trying to be flexible and dancing around with this team is usually best. If you just kind of get stagnant and stay in and let your opponents farm you down with this team, it's usually not going to work out as well. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to smash that like button, comment down below. All comments help out the channel, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. All that said, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.